Welcome back, chums. Cyberpunk modding community has been very active, so today we're gonna go through some of the newest mods I have been using in my playthrough. As always, timestamps are below, and if you are new to modding, check out my beginner's guide. Now, without wasting your time, let's get into the video. First mod on the list will be a new cyber deck called Fusion Overkill MK5. This is a very powerful deck, sometimes too OP, but it's great for late stage game where you just want to have some fun. It gives 25 units of RAM with optional files for 40 or even 60 RAM units, 10 buffer units, and Tetatronic, Raven, Arasaka and Biotech best perks. You can also see some extra stats here as well. Overall, really fun for the Netrunner build. Highly recommend getting this. And one of the biggest mods for today on the list is taxi work in Night City, where you can get into a cab, usually driven through the city by the 6th street, or even get a cab mod where you can buy it, for your garage. Job is straightforward. You pick up the customer, take them to a location, and then go on to the next. It's similar to the GTA taxi work, which also inspired the mod author to make this this mod. Definitely recommend this one. I love it, and it's actually another great activity to do, for some extra eddies or just to have some fun. Did you ever have a problem where if you drive in first person that sometimes you get that annoying glare which pushes brightness a lot, which is one of the reasons I don't drive in first person, a lot, but well, this mod came along and it makes driving in first person a lot better because I can finally see what's going on around me, and overall it's just great to have for various vehicles, so highly recommend this one, especially if you like driving mostly in the first person perspective. Next mod on the list is a really nice immersion improvement because it removes duplicate NPCs around you, making the overall experience better. Cyberpunk has a problem where from time to time it spawns the same NPCs around you, which can be really annoying, so this one fixes it. Next mod is really a tiny detail mod, but a very popular, being that it adds the Sandevistan sound from Edgerunner's anime into the game. When you turn it on or off. It's cool, has two versions, the longer and shorter sound cues, so you can see which one fits you more. Another cyberdeck mod for today is the SeochoElectronics Officer, which is cool being that it leans more towards non-combat orientation, where on tier 2 it gets ice, on tier 3 and 4 it gets non-combat quick hack, and on tier 5 access point breach and enhanced existing spill out. Now check this one out in case you want a similar combat style playthrough. I have been really enjoying it. Another small detail mod is that it changes makes zebra animations and looks as the one in the 2018 E3 demo. You have the option with or without a walking animation, but overall I like to have it, and kind of changes everything. And if you're going for that E3 2018 conversion, if you want to make the game look like that, then this is one of those mods. Now, if you ever wanted to complicate your driving more and in some case make it more immersive, you can add the manual transmission mod. After testing it out for a while, it's pretty good, but keep in mind it serves more as a speed limiter in a sense, but sometimes, the sound of the gear change syncs up with you changing that gear, so it's kind of atmospheric in that sense. So I recommend it, for some testing or in case you always wanted something like this, especially if you pair it with the enhanced vehicle system where you can turn on the vehicle, turn it off, and so on. Another mod I really like is the quicker hard landings and knockdowns, since when I run around, having a fall means V is going to go into that animation and even freeze for a second. So this speeds it up, allowing you to recover a lot faster. I really recommend this. Honestly, I now cannot live without this mod in the game. As the name of the mod says, Parking Spots Enhanced is a cool mod that makes parking spots for your vehicle in front of your apartments. So instead of the vehicle being parked in maybe an awkward position or not parked at all, you can see that when I exited my apartment, for example, the car was parked on the side properly on its spot, so it's not going to appear in a random location. Keep in mind, every single apartment you own well, when you exit it, it's going to have, you know, a car in its respectful spot. Now, are you tired of Veegee jumping around too much when you drive in first person? Well, the anti-whiplash driving camera is a great mod that will mitigate that and make it less annoying when you brake or accelerate. Also, it's good because in case you are using an FOV mod, they tend to clip sometimes because V moves their body too much, so it actually goes through the car, especially on some custom cars. But with this mod, it also solves that problem, so this is a really good mod to have in case you're doing, you know, a lot of custom cars in the game, and especially if you're playing with the FOV. Another quality of life mod I like is the Driver Combat 2.0, which removes a sudden camera jump when you enter a vehicle, and as author said, the idea of the mod is seamless transition between on foot in vehicle and in driver combat mode. Check out this one, it will definitely help because I've been testing it for a while now and I really do enjoy it. Being that we added new bikes, now we will tackle first person bike camera, because with this mod it makes things much better as it centers the camera and makes turning movement more natural. Combine this with an FOV mod I left you below and enjoy, because you're definitely getting a really cool feeling out of it. And of course, I always like to include new photo mode poses. This time we have House of Vesna male V poses that I use for thumbnails or just doing photos in general. A lot to choose from here, so definitely get this mod if you need more, you know, for the photo mode itself. Now, besides House of Vesna poses, we also have the Combat Mission Poses pack for FemV, which is both compatible with AMM, that's a plus, huge plus if you want to do that. Also has a lot of amazing combat oriented choices, and you can go with or without the prop, or well, that being a weapon. Next up we have a graphical enhancement mod that changes bullet hole textures, making them a bit more realistic as well as higher in quality. Even though it's not something you notice right away, it's still good to have since there is actually a visible difference and it actually looks great on different materials. Next mod on the list gives you 16 new iconic weapons scattered throughout Night City, like the Special Delivery SOR 22, Mystifier, Desert Snake, and then one of my favorites being the Ghost Blade Katana that looks really good, and much more. In case you wanted to enhance your game with more lore-friendly weapons, then I recommend this one. Now, even though I mentioned that Desert Snake is available in Extra Iconics mod, in case you just wanted this one, then get this mod. It looks great and has two firing modes, as you can see, with the secondary doing poison splash damage. Keep in mind that you will need a trigger control mod for this to work, so you can switch between primary and secondary firing mode. Another weapon mod to check out is also the iconic NUSA SOR 22 with white skin. Pretty cool weapon to have. It has a really nice burning, poisoning and bleeding chance that basically melts enemies, so another weapon, why not? Another weapon for today is also the Helsing Jackal, which is a very iconic weapon from Helsing manga. Weapon shoots well and at the same time deals very good damage if you want to use it for your mid to late stage playthrough. On the melee side, I won't leave you without a mod because, well, now we have the amazing melee weapon pack that adds 18 new standalone melee weapons from either real life or some games. I mean, it even adds the Swiss Army knife to use. How great is that? I mean, really recommend getting this one since it just gives, you know, more variety to your playthrough. Starting with vehicles, we have the Hummer H1 added into the game as well. Model wise, it looks really good, definitely a more of a corpo military style in case you're going for that sort of a character, but most importantly it drives well and handling is also pretty good. It also comes with added weapons for protection in case you get attacked. Speaking of classic vehicles, Toyota Trueno GT Apex, or as many people know it, the drift car from Initial D anime, is finally in the game. For me, this is one of the coolest cars ever created, especially how, you know, the purpose that it's used for. And if the racing game has it, like, I'm going to have it also in that game. I mean, in Cyberpunk especially, the mod here is just looking fantastic and it handles really well. Makes me want to go to drift alongside the iconic soundtrack. I mean, huge props to SDHO for making it. I mean, the mod and the vehicle is just fantastic. Since I always like to include new bikes into the game, another amazing collection has dropped, which gives you Arch V4 Paladin Sport Bike in 6 colors and the hyper-modified Melina Mobile. I really like how they look and drive. It's definitely a must download if you're going for this sort of a character or just want more vehicles in the game in general. Another classic car on the list is the Jaguar E Type. Very stylish vehicle and kind of fun to drive around Night City. Model work in game is very well done. It also handles well and has a realistic speed for the vehicle, so it's a huge plus for me. In the car section, I always like to put an extravagant one since, well, people do download it, and that's the Lamborghini EVO 2. Model-wise, especially interior-wise, it's great. On the driving side, it's really fast, but for its speed, it kinda handles really well, so props to that. If you want to zoom through Night City, then get this vehicle. Last car for today is the 2009 Chevrolet Corvette ZR1. There isn't really much to say about this. I mean, it's a legendary vehicle, and in-game design and model quality wise, every detail has been paid attention to and it just looks fantastic. This is actually now one of my main vehicles I use to drive around Night City just because of how good it performs. Going over to clothing, we have a new casual style collection part 7 from Dave and Veegee. Outfit works great alongside a bike, and as always, work on the clothes is high quality with a lot of variations you can spawn in or get in the shop. Keep in mind that this is the FemV collection only. Now, in case you wanted a new tracksuit outfit, Prince of Llamas and Kiasu Burger created this amazing collection for both male and female V. Quality is amazing, so I recommend getting this outfit if you just want to enhance how your V looks. Alongside the tracksuit, I also have the Naval Force 2 sneakers for both male and female V, with 2 different base colors and 4 pattern colors. Well, yeah, why not? Why not to have like real brands, because at the same time it's always good to just have more outfits in the game. In case you don't want those, Vans Old Skool sneakers are also now in the game. Great quality of the model and works great for most outfit choices. I mean, it's Vans, it goes pretty much onto anything. And another sneaker collection is also the Jordan 1s from Veegee. It's an alternative to Vans and Naval Force, so you can pick and choose which one you like the most. As always, quality of the models is just amazing. Another outfit collection I wanted to present is the puffer outfit from Subleader. Amazing quality of the textures and has a nice combination for customization to fit your style, especially a lot of colors and different designs just to choose from and have fun with. As always, for the end, I leave the outfit I used in the thumbnail, and this is a 2-piece with a Cyborg skull mask and the Gley intensive outfit that looks really good and great if you're also into the First Descendant game, which recently came out. And believe it or not, there is actually a bunny outfit, also a mod from that game in Cyberpunk 2077, because why not? And these were all of the mods for today. Huge props to Cyberpunk modding community for their work, and as always, if you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more and like the video to help this, reach more people. I will do more of these lists in the future, so stay tuned. Join our community on Twitter and Discord, and huge thanks to my current Patreon supporters. This is LKM signing out, and stay classy everyone. Bye bye.